meet for hall. We'll meet in the hall. We'll go meet for hall. Oh yeah, this is the ring and grind. Come on, throat punches. When I like, why are you screaming? Hi Gems, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you're an old subscriber, you know how we do it here. Welcome back to the hot and spice, and that's on period. So today I have another story time. Very juicy story time. This happened when I was in uni, back in the days. First of all, when I was in school with my friends, we were very troublesome. This particular scene that happened. So I had a group of friends. So let's say, for example, with 4 girls, let's say ABC, right? Those were my friends. And then we also had like friends in our lower level, let's say A, B, C, D as well. So there was this time I think I went for class, and then me and my friends, like we were 3 that were doing the same course, and then there was one, let's say that one is D, she was doing another course, so she didn't have a class, so she was in her room. So there were a group of girls that came from another hall, and in my school then it was more like you cannot really go to other people's halls, like their hall of residence to go and visit them. They didn't really allow that all the time, and if you did, you needed to have like a good reason for going to visit that person or those people you were going to visit. So this set of girls came from another hall to come and fight my friend and whatnot. So I think my friend told her friend something, and then her friend told the girl, like the other gang, her boyfriend, and the boyfriend told her, and then she came with a group of friends and they wanted to fight, and yeah, so they came. Bear in mind I was not there yet. It was D that was there, my friend that we're not doing the same course because I went for class. So the set of girls came to my other friend that is in a lower level. So let's say her name starts with a F. And then I went to meet her, and they were just there, just shouting at her, screaming like as if she killed somebody's dad. And then they took her phone, threw it on the other bed, like, what kind of rubbish phone is this? We are talking to you, blah 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 blah. You know the way girls do now when they're trying to, because apparently they wanted to go and beat her up or confront her while she was by herself, but unfortunately for them, she was with my friend as at that time. Like, we're all friends, but I'm talking about she was with D. We were just there like talking, and all of them were like on her pee, like trying to fight. So my friend D now stood up. I was like, what's going on? Like, why are you guys? And then one of the girls that came to fight, she was like, who is this rat? Like, who is this one? Like, who it is? Like, where are you coming from? And my friend went like, who? What? Are you talking to me, bro? So after that, so my friend went to call the security, security people downstairs, that there were some girls upstairs coming to fight, blah, blah, blah. So bear in mind me now, I was coming from class, I came to meet my other friend, C. Bear in mind, A, B, C. I'm C. Let's say my 2 friends, A, B. We used to go to class together. And then D used to go to class with us, like she was studying another course. So I had like my friend like screaming. I was hearing people screaming, not like I didn't know it was my friend yet. I was hearing people screaming. I'm like, why are people fighting in the hall? And then there was this girl in my room as a class, and she's like, no, don't go. And I'm a boy, I'm like, why won't I go? People are fighting, let me just go and fuck nose. So I now went there, and that's why it was my friend. I was like, we die in this fighting ground, Bear in mind, in my school, if you go physical, you are going on suspension. Like, if you go physical in my school, you're literally going home. There's no 2 ways about it. So we're just arguing here and there. The security came, they took those girls out of the hall, blah, 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 blah. So in between the line of us, like, saying the whole story, my friend D was talking to her cousin, and then her cousin came to the hall with his friends. They brought pankere, they brought leave. I was just like, bro, who are these guys? I bear in mind, we were so troublesome. Like, fact, we literally always cause trouble. Not like we always cause trouble, but like we just always had a situation with someone or people or something. Bear in mind, this was not a fight, but it's because my direct friend D got involved in it. I was like, there's no how, like, we were like sisters, or we are still like sisters because we are still friends. So her cousin came, and then the set of so when those girls were screaming at my other friend, and there was this particular girl that was recording, and she was friends with both of them. So that's what got them annoyed. Like, why are you recording? Like, are you not meant to be their friend? That's your argument and whatnot. So later during the day, Dee's cousin came with his gang, brought pancake and whatnot, and was screaming. No, they were not screaming. And it was like, who is the person asking my cousin, who are you? Like, because the guy was the kind of guy in like school that, the security guys were scared of. He could do anything and get away with it. That kind of thing. That was the kind of guy he was. So he now called like, they were, bear in mind, the girls that came from another hall were like a group. Then the ones that were in my hall were another set. All of them were meant to be friends. We were in the same level. All of them in 10 they were meant to be friends. So out of the ones in my hall was a particular girl. Let's say her name started with Z. Let's say Z was not the one recording. Meanwhile, she was meant to be friends with both parties. So why are you recording her? Like, so you knew they were coming to, fight with her and whatnot, and you couldn't even see anything. So I think that was what got her involved in it. So then Dee's cousin saw her, like, come here, and when he called her, Z was coming forward, and then her other friend was now coming. And then my friend, let's say for example B was like, I said A, B, C, D. My two friends A, B, then me C, and then D was the girl that wasn't doing my course. So Dee's cousin now called Z. I was like, Z, come here, like trying to act like what happened and whatnot. So as it was not coming, our other friend was not coming at the back. It was like, and I had this friend B, she had a very bitchy attitude. No cap. Up to now, she had a very bitchy attitude. But I don't know as of now, maybe she has changed, but she had a very bitchy attitude. So when the other girl was coming, she was just giving her this face like, I don't understand. They were calling someone, and then like, why is she like coming? Like, what's her business? Like, they were just trying to figure out something from someone. So why are you coming at her back? So then Dee's cousin had the whole conversation with Z, and then Z went back. And then so A now asked B that like, what happened? Why were you saying who's that one coming? And she's like, I don't know that babe. That she was just. So the other girl that came with Z was just like, don't talk to me anyhow. And then she removed her slippers, and she was like, blah blah blah, ready to throw point. And my school very mad, if you throw any point, you're going home. She was going blah 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 blah. This da. Who are you? This that blah blah blah. And then my friend was just there like, okay. When if I like you screaming, when someone is just there like screaming and the other person is just like calm, and then making the other person screaming look somehow. She was just there, her friends was asking, calm down, calm down. I mean, I was just there like, babe, man, I've changed right now, but as I then, bro, I was like, come on, fight. Say you want, I say leave her. Oh yeah, this is the ring and grind. Come on, throat punches. So her friends calmed her down, and then they went. And then so the girl that came from another hall, I was asking D, who are you? Now came with the other friend. So D's cousin, I went to meet her like, yo, you were asking my cousin who she is? That was like that. Who is this one again? He was like, I mean, they follow talk, so And then I went to do something quickly for someone. Then Ina came back to her and said, I was talking to you, and then she wanted to walk out on him. He just dragged her back like with her nylon that she was holding. Because obviously he was annoyed that I'm talking to you and you're walking out on me like, what? What's this? So he dragged her, and then she was holding like a nylon of drinks, and then it fell down and everything tore and poured on the floor. And she had like a teary face, and it was like, I'll slap you here, I'll da 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 da. And then security came. Bear in mind, if they see you doing those kind of things, you can write statements, and if you write statements, you can go home. And the security people there will tell you, calm down. So the whole drama happened, in that scene. Everybody went into their halls. Then later that evening, one of my friends on like in their, I told you guys that we were in like, let's say our final year, and they were in their third year. So one of us were friends. She was below us, and she was also friends with the person they came to harass. All of them were in the same level, and me, A, B, C, D, me and my friends were in 400 level. They were like our friends also, but we're not in the same year. So she now like my friend now saw one of those girls that was recording. She now saw her on the corridor. She's not following her like, what's wrong with you? And bear in mind, my friend was like a kind of girl that she could go physical with anybody. You know, she was also smart, so you could not really insult her with anything because she knew her books. She was pretty. She's still alive, God please. She you know, she was just good at what she was doing then in school. So that other one ran away. So the group of girls recording, it was a particular girl recording, but you know, I and our friends, like a squad, they were in my hall, and then the ones that wanted to fight were in another hall. So these ones that were in my hall, you know, now went to tell their boyfriends, this, that, you know, those ones who were heated up as per boys wanted to come and fight girls. I was like, okay, you know, interesting. So later that night, the girl that was recording now came to the room and was like that, this cousin is calling you. And there's no how this cousin would call my friend that they were harassing without letting D herself know. So it was just more intended, like they wanted to beat her up or something without anybody there. So, and unfortunately for the girl that was recording, D was there at that point. She's like, okay, my cousin is calling you. Let me call him and know. It wasn't like that. No, nobody. I didn't call anybody. But since they want us to be out, we'll be out. So D's cousin came out with his gang. So D and all of us, everybody came out. Bear in mind, me, I was not even there yet. Me, I was with my man. I was at that time, I had a man. So we were just talking. So there was this thing in my school we used to call Dorcasting, like when you're talking with a boy at night after church, or blah. That's what I was doing. So I just saw my friends like trooping in. I was like, what's happening? Happen Shelley. Where is the place? I was like, where is the place? Where are they throwing the punches? Bear in mind, girl, I didn't go physical with anybody. Like, I cannot go physical with anybody because I like my face. I can only exchange words, like that's the max. I don't think you can ever really provoke me to go physical with you, except you hit me first, you know. So we now went there, and then my friend that was following the girl on the corridor was like, why are you running like they're fingering you? She was not saying that, something. She was saying my boyfriend is fingering me, and she came, she said, Jotalo mami. She said, are they fingering you or they are not fingering you? And the girl was speaking, she was like, you saw. Please, excuse me. So it just went on and on. Everybody was fighting. The girl's boyfriend was trying to go physical with my friend D. So D, that one, she removed her slippers. She off her wig. She was ready to like. She was like, me in my mind, I'm like, you're a guy. You know, the best you could do was call your babe to one side and tell her, babe, relax. Like, you know, like take your babe out of the whole, you know, drama. But he wanted to fight. Anyways, so earlier during that day, the girl that was screaming at my friend, like, she wanted to beat my friend, and my friend's like, calm down. They now held that she now had like a clash with my friend that was following their friend on the corridor. I don't know if you guys are understanding with all these names because I'm not trying to call names, you know. Then those ones now, like, I think on that, you know, fighting ground, they now insulted, go meet for hall, go meet in the hall, go meet for hall. So we saw security coming, so everybody just scattered, you know. Then we now went to the hall, but bear in mind, my friend got to the hall before me. That's A. You know, it's A, B, then I'm C, and my friend is D. So A got to the hall before anybody. And those two girls that wanted to fight, my friend and one from the girl that was recording gang that wanted to fight. So my friend was coming on the corridor, there was no light. So the girl now attacked her, like just, according to what my friend told us then, she just dragged her and tore her clothes. And then my friend was just like, you know, as the kind of person that she's very physical too, she, you know, pushed her and, you know, hit her head on the door like 4 times and, you know, and everything, and everybody like went their own ways. So the other girl now went to tear her clothes because she already tore my friend's clothes, and if you got to school authority, they will say she beat her up. So she had to do her own too. So regardless, 2 people will go home. So that night it was just rowdy. Everybody was just, you know, it was just like the fights now escalated so much that, you know, because those girls that were in my hall, that one of them was recording, she was literally beside my room. And then like we would always insult, we would always fight, we would always be like throwing shades, do the this, you know. Bruh, now I think of it, I'm just like, why were we doing all of that drama? Like, it wasn't necessary. But I feel like if all these things didn't happen, university wouldn't have been fun, right? So we're not like, you know, always insulting each other. So one day, the girl that was recording was on the corridor. She was coming like this. I was now coming with D, and we're coming, and obviously she was coming like this. We were coming like this, and she was obviously not going to shift, you know. So me purposely, I hit her shoulder, and she turned back, and she was like doing, doing. My friend was like, what happened? Do you want to beat her? You know. And I feel like as that her being calm as at that time or whatnot, maybe she didn't want to get in trouble. She went to report to the hall admin. Then the hall admin now called everybody, because bear in mind, we insulted her so much. We insulted her mom. I feel like that's the only thing I feel bad about. Like, we were, we're just insulting, like, if we had nothing to say to you, we would insult anybody, as anything that your daddy, your mommy, anybody, we insult all of you. So that was what happened. We insulted her mom, we insulted everything surrounding her, we insulted her a lot, like, because when girls are fighting, anything to get you back, if it's to beat you, if it's to insult you, if it's to come for you, So she now went to report to the hall admin, and then the hall admin was like, you're insulting her mom. And obviously, be like, you insult your mom. Well, where's the proof? I insulted your mom. So the hall admin was like, everybody go your separate ways. I don't want to see you guys talk. I don't. And then me, as at that time, my mouth was very sharp in school. If you say this, I'm gonna tell you 20, girl. Like, so I was also talking too much in my hall admin's office, and she was like, shut up. I was like, okay, ma'am, because she knew us before and all of that. So everybody went their separate ways, and there were still some side talks and side insults and all of that. But yeah, I feel like that was the highlight of my university. When it comes to like arguments, that was so funny. Like, looking at it now, I'm like, bruh, what were we all thinking? Like, one time I was talking to my friend about it, like, what kind of unreasonable fight was that? Like, it wasn't even necessary, But I feel like that's just part of growing, and obviously we can't do that right now because everybody's grown and trying to get their lives together. But anyway, that's the story time. Everybody went their separate ways. People stopped talking. After a while, some people that could talk, started talking, but like no, hard feelings, But it's just that people were not as close as they were before. Just went their separate ways. Everybody just minded their business and went along with their lives. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more videos. Bye, Jim. Mwah.